Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my tech talk, where we're actually not back with a tech talk because this is the first time I'm ever doing this. So I've written down things that absolutely grind my gears. Now, I think we all have something that we absolutely do not like. Things that, despite not being such a huge deal, we have a vendetta against. Like, no mercy, just pure hate. And while I'm probably the first to move hate aside, I absolutely cannot in these cases I'm about to talk about. So take a sit back, relax, because I'm about to geek out. Jesus Christ, such annoying little products that make me want to commit seppuku. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not the product itself. The product is good, great even, I might say. The process to apply it to the screen though? Either I must have upset all types of companies to have like my screen protectors have an immense amount of air bubbles. I just have a skill issue. That's probably it. It had like there's literally no explanation to it. I just have a skill issue because no matter what happens, there are many air bubbles whenever I apply a screen protector. It's gotten to the point where my current phone doesn't even have one. I don't have a screen protector on my phone. I legit cannot do it. And that's mostly because I don't want a clear reminder as to how I, a 20-year-old, am so useless to the point that I can't apply a little screen protector. I already have the mirror for that. One thing that I love more than anything is ketchup. While I just think that the sauce is pretty good, it's probably the best one out of all the well-known ones. Like you have mustard, like what is it, reddish, and also ranch. But something that makes the experience of ketchup tank absolutely hard is the cap. You know, the thing where the ketchup comes out of? Yeah, that thing. Holy crap, how can you mess up something as easy as a cap? Sometimes the hole on the cap is way too big to the point where as soon as you open the bottle, it just spews out immediately. Like you open it, everything comes out. And then the other type of caps that like it only opens when you squeeze the bottle for some reason. And whenever I get that type of like ketchup that has that type of cap, it sprays a whole death laser like all over my food every single time. I don't understand. Like, I guess the one company that I get like for ketchup is Heinz all the time. There's no way that you messed up your bottle cap like that. Oh, okay. I need a breather. All right. You already know the saying. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yet companies for some reason think it's always a good idea to take this advice and do absolutely nothing with it. Graphic designers see a perfect design and think, gee, you know what? This is too convenient. And I might sound like a crazy person, but this legitimately makes me angry. Nothing proves it more than the redesign for a unique little product I love, the Cheeto bag. Specifically the flaming hot one. And I know like if anyone is seeing this video that is like part of my friend group, they already know what I'm talking about. This bag was perfect back in the day, mostly because the company knew how to handle like their different amount of flavors, because there's a lot of them. For example, the puffs are orange with blue, the jalapeno ones had orange with green, and the normal cheese ones had orange with red. So obviously like they color code every single flavor. So would you believe me when I say that the flaming hot ones had specific bags for each specific type? The normal flaming hot ones had orange with yellow, obviously solidifying the fire aspect of, you know, how hot it is. And then there was the flaming hot ones that were like extra hot, and this bag had like orange with black. So obviously like you would know if you got the original or you got the extra hot. So it was absolutely perfect, because every single time you enter the store and you headed to the chip aisle, you will always be able to tell which ones were the original and which ones were the flaming hot ones. So why am I explaining all of this for like a tiny little video, right? Well, because the company decided it was way too perfect for some reason. Not too long ago, I went to an ice cream spot, right? Known to us Mexicans as La Michoacana, where they serve you some very good combinations with desserts and snacks and food and all that. And when I stepped inside that one night, everything went down. The flaming hot Cheetos, originals and extra hot, got the same type of bag. I'm not talking like same design, I'm talking same color, because now they were both black with orange. This design change is horrendous, and not because of anything they changed that look ugly. It's the fact that now both Extra Hot and Flaming Hot are now the same. You have to squint at the bag now to tell which one is which. And at that point, why don't you just tell me to get glasses then? And considering this wasn't a problem before, I have to ask, what were the designers thinking? Okay, I need to calm down now. Any type of person would say that they hate ads. Literally no one likes them. They're annoying at least and absolutely rage-inducing at most, because the last thing we need is companies basically showing off their products that we're not going to use like at least once. Now, every single time, this is every single time, I'm trying to watch a show or a movie, but there's ads. But obviously, these type of services are going to have ads. There's no way around that. But behind every type of service with ads, there are subscriptions. Absolute money drainers. You're telling me I can't even enjoy a show, movie, or documentary without having my experience ruined with ads? And the only way to get rid of them is to buy a subscription that is also considered an ad for the company? And what's worse is they butter it up by saying, oh, this deal is the best because you get more at a smaller price. Buddy, just say you want to milk me dry from the very thing that keeps me alive. Like, at that point, just take my whole wallet. Who cares? Okay, this next point is, oh my god, it's so rage-inducing. Okay, before getting the whole idea that I hate giving the benefit of the doubt, that's not what I mean with this section. I believe in the saying, innocent until proven guilty. But one other saying we should be using is, use your eyes, buddy. I can't count the number of times I've seen many cases, especially for movie stars and celebrities, where despite having information and live recordings of the person committing a crime, people will still use this word. Allegedly. Buddy, that's some A1 steak sauce amount of glazing. There's no way you sat through the footage and still say, huh, must have been the win. What? And what's worse is that this specific word, it carries so much weight in the criminal world to the point that some people actually fall for it and defend someone who has irreversibly done damage to someone. And what's worse is that they become blind to that sort of proof. Absolutely, legitimately embarrassing. Wow, Shock, such a vanilla thing to hate. Well, yeah, guess what, buddy? This is my video and I can do whatever I want with it. Gossiping is genuinely such a dumb little thing that can extend to a catastrophic level. A little tiny detail and it can like spread around the whole world, literally. The problem is that we as humans have what I call the gossip gene, something that we have embedded inside of us. There's no way to get rid of it. For some reason, the human body and language starts getting a kick out of curiosity whenever someone says, yo, hey yo, guess what? Something funny is that the gossip gene doesn't have a startup engine or an end command. You can be talking normally with someone about something completely different and some person can say, hey, guess what Cornelius did? And everyone locks in full on. And even if you don't know the person, you still listen like you know him and berate them. It feels like you know that person since you were born. By the end, everyone is like, hey, talking about all of this? Who's that guy? Yet another cold take because I think everyone understands this point, but some don't. AI generated anything can be found everywhere now, and it's contaminating the entire internet. No, actually, the entire world. Matter of fact, wherever you go, you see its face. And with more and more groundbreaking processes, AI will continue to take over. Jobs have started firing people to have AI do their job. And it doesn't matter how you look at it, it's absolutely horrible. Jobs are already hard to obtain without companies requiring experience, and for some reason they think AI can do it? Voice actors have had to strike to have their voices heard, seeing as companies are just completely okay with replacing them with AI voices. Content creators have completely left any sort of genuine ideas in place of AI content, video, shorts, and basically everything. And in all honesty, I hate it because it's sad. It's a sign that people are getting lazier, more comfortable with mediocre things. And not only that, any sort of original work can be looked upon and someone will think it's AI generated. I've seen more people get flagged for doing something AI generated when it's actually original just because the person thinks that they're not actually talented enough to do it. And it means AI has now ruined any sort of original content's reputation, since now everyone will assume it's not original. This whole rant I made could have been made with AI for all you know, and people will probably definitely think it is. And that's the worst type of feeling, because that means I spent my whole time trying to write all of this down when AI could have done it. But no. Oh my god! Baka, it's not like I like you or anything. Alright, perfect. See ya! Please, God, give me patience. Okay. I know anime can be pretty substantial, pretty inspiring, and pretty good. Like, I have like favorite animes, just so y'all know. I don't watch it enough to like have like different tier lists and all that, but I've watched it. Now, no shame in watching anime, really. I love it too. Like I said, I have only really watched like 5 anime through and through, so my opinion may be lacking here. But can someone tell me why tsunderes are so popular? Why is it that we now have romanticized the idea that a person who tells you how much they hate you, teases you, and makes your day just a teeny bit worse is actually someone who wants to spend the rest of their life with you? Isn't that counterintuitive? Isn't it? Again, I'm not really deep into the rabbit hole or anything like that, but I definitely understand that I have morals, and my morals tell me that a person who acts that way is someone who doesn't know what they want. And in the anime world, these type of anime take a whole 2 or 3 seasons for the 2 main characters that we know have something for each other don't tell each other that they do until the end. It's so unbelievably tedious. Obviously, I avoid these type of anime because I do not want to be infuriated by it. I want to watch something and enjoy it. And most will tell me that this trope is, dumb, like how it is. And it's not affecting me directly. And you're right, but this is my rant, and I can do whatever I want with it. Not only that, apparently, this actually happens in real life. Like, don't get me wrong, I do have a life outside of the screen, and I do have friends. But these friends don't act like immature pieces of garbage. Why force the person to hate you when you like them? And don't bring the whole idea of, oh, I just don't know how to face or understand my feelings, so I decided to make that person's life just a tiny bit miserable. No. Honestly, I don't need to dive into why this one's here. You already know why.